Hi, my name's Sean Davis. This is my video evidence for the fitness testing for Unit 4 Assignment 3 for BTEC Sport and Exercise Science. Today I'm going to be working with Daniel Smith, who's a winger for the hockey first team at St Anselm's College. The aim of these tests are going to be for him to gain a full picture of his fitness levels for the upcoming season. We're going to be testing we're going to do 6 different tests, 3 laboratory and 3 field. Each will assess a different component of fitness that's required for elite performance in hockey. The laboratory will be a 1 rep max bench press test, a vertical jump test and a 1 minute sit-up test. The components of fitness this will aim to assess will be his strength, his explosive power and his core stability. All 3 of these are needed for movement, explosive movement like striking, and then to try and beat an opponent to the ball as well. The field tests will be done outside. These include the fly and sprint test, which will be around 30 metres, the 12-minute Cooper run test and the Illinois agility test. These will test components of fitness, his anaerobic capacity, cardiovascular endurance and his agility. These are all needed for outmanoeuvring opponents, explosive sprints, and then to be able to sustain a full game, which will be, So the laboratory tests will be done in 2 settings. It'll be at UTS Gym and in Birkenhead Park Rugby Club. The field test will also be done at Birkenhead Park Rugby Club, such as the fly and sprint test and the Cooper run test. They were done at the Astro there. The other test that was done here at St Anselm's was the Illinois agility test. This was done in the sports hall because we didn't have any room for it. Ready, set, go. 4.1.
Three, two, one, go.
So now that we've gone through all the tests, we have our results and we've compared to normative data. Normative data is compared to the average population or other people in his sport. So people for Dan, that'll be hockey players around the same age and same level as him. So the results, so he scored 80 kilograms for the 1 rep max bench press test, 42.7 centimeters for the vertical jump test, 33 reps for the 1 minute sit-up test, 7.15 meters per second for the flying sprint test, 2,483 meters for the Cooper run, 17.3 seconds for the Illinois agility test. We also measured his height and weight, which is 172.2 centimeters for his height and 65 kg for his weight. This helped us in a normative data comparison, and it allowed us, because it measures a lot of different things such as his skill level, his weight, his height, so it compares to people around the same. So normative data comparison, so he scored the bench press he was scored above average on compared to not the average population, average on the vertical jump test compared to the population, below average on the sit-up test, average on the flying sprint test, above average on the Cooper run, and average on the Illinois agility test. Now that we've gone through all of that means that the 2 main components that require improvement are core stability and anaerobic capacity. So we can incorporate that over the next few weeks into his training, so we can improve some core work which he can do in the multi-gym at St Anselm's, such as some sit-ups, some core work with like Russian twists, and then anaerobic capacity which he can do during normal training, which let's say Anton, so some sprint training, some explosive movements, which should help him. And now we only had one main calculation for the results, as everything else was quite easy. But we had to calculate the overall speed of the flying sprint test. So that was distance, which was 30 metres, time, for which the time he did it in, which was 4.19 seconds. We did that, so speed equals distance divided by time, and we got 7.15 metres per second. In the future, a way we could improve this is we could expand it to multiple different components of fitness, because there's more than 6 main components of fitness, so it's muscular endurance, it's grip strength, etc. So all the tests we could do for that in the future will be a grip dynamometer test to analyse the grip strength, which is needed for whole stick handling and movement, and then finally here's muscular endurance, which you can do with a 1-minute press-up test. This is how you can cope with a game after constantly hitting, movement, etc. And so yeah, that should be something to improve on in the coming weeks. Thank you.